position. A verdict is in. Turn it off. Let's get right into some of this news today. Are you afraid? I'm afraid. The tariffs are in effect, and I genuinely feel like it's like this right now as we relate to the market and to each other.
Come on. Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest. Have a look at the headlock here. See that chap over there? Get your hand off my penis! This is the bloke who got me on the penis before. Get some cups. Why did you do this? Get some cups. For what reason? What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal? Oh, that's a nice headlock, sir. Oh, yes. I see that you know your judo well. Good one. And you, sir, are you waiting to receive my limp penis? Now, get your hands over there.
Good freaking morning, everyone. This morning show should be quick and easy and straight to the point. We have some unreal things to talk about. Let's get right into this message. The Dow S&P 500 is drastically dropping. Why? Why are these dropping, and why are billionaires very mad at Donald Trump? Donald Trump is taking billionaire money, and the left is mad about it. And there's old clips of Nancy Pelosi where she argues exactly what Trump is doing. Even Bernie Sanders. So this is confusing to me. Are we supposed to be for these prices? Are we supposed to be against these prices as oil drops significantly and my leftard friends decide to take different ideas? Even Ben Shapiro is pissed about the tariffs, especially tariffs to Israel. Taiwan decides to drop all tariffs, and same with Vietnam apparently, and my drunk uncle makes huge statement online. Guys, chat, I'm down like $7 billion right now, and I'm drunk. And I don't know anything about these tariffs, but I'm trying to figure it out, and protests gather everywhere. What's going on with these protests? And a race war has started on Give, Send, Go versus GoFundMe. Who will you be supporting? Welcome to the show.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go lick the world.
Trust the government.
She sent in a little video for us. Oh. Here she is.
Hey, in spite of everything you've heard, and let me just make sure you all know that it's actually me. Say it's me.
Anti-woke.
Anti-woke?
Suck on this, Biden.
Would we the all folks stepping on them?
Good morning, everyone. How are we doing? Thank you from Sakun Stress USA soon, I hope. Hey, welcome, Sense. You're always welcome here. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Some of the craziest news is being dropped as we speak, as the S&P 500 is just about, the stock market is just about to open. It did drop a little bit overnight. Fear porn is here, and fear porn is queer. Do you get excited about fear as much as I do? Oh, I love talking about fear. Especially when everybody else is scared and losing their minds and losing their millions and millions of dollars. It's funny watching the left turn from, we hate the rich, we want to eat the rich.
I'm gonna come.
And now they're like, we're for the rich. we care about the stock market. The stock market doesn't reflect what's going on in the economy. Because what's really happening in America is America's jobs are going down. Billionaires everywhere are mad. Pro-Trump billionaire Bill Ackman warns the economic nuclear winter has started. The nuclear winter has started. Where have I heard that term, nuclear winter? Oh, remember when Joe Biden told us there was going to be a winter of death everywhere due to everybody not taking the COVID vaccine? Every news story and every publication this morning has decided to use very dark and ominous language. I feel like we need like evil music, like evil music in the background whenever we read what's going on in the news right now. Behind the curtain of Trump's dark opening to the golden age. Welcome, America. Let's see what CNN says. U.S. futures point to massive declines at open, while oil prices sink to their lowest levels in 4 years. Oh, hell is broken loose. MSNBC, the lawsuit that reminds Trump what the Constitution says about tariffs. We're the left. We're confused at this moment. We don't know if we're for tariffs or against tariffs. What do you think? Tell me, Nancy Pelosi. I miss seeing you around more often. Where have you been?
How far does China have to go? How much more repression? How big a trade deficit and loss of jobs for the American worker?
Yes.
And how much more dangerous proliferation has to exist before members of this House of Representatives will say, I will not endorse the status quo?
Yes, do something.
As I mentioned, it's about jobs, proliferation, and human rights. And there are those who say we shouldn't link human rights and trade and proliferation and trade. I disagree.
Right.
But if we just want to take up this issue on the basis of
Democrats and everybody on the left used to be against slave labor. Now they're going back to their roots. I love slave labor. Please let me be the best slave ever. Trust me. I will be a slave for you and you'll be a slave for me. Even Bernie Sanders, of course, was against tariffs at some point.
Further, what they have said is that we need to not worry about manufacturing in America.
She looks healthy there.
Because what we should establish is a policy of unfettered free trade. We don't need tariffs. What we need is to allow corporate America the freedom to throw American workers out on the street, people who are making 15, 20, 25 bucks an hour, healthcare, pensions, throw them out on the street because somehow, Madam President, we are going to create wealth in America and good paying jobs in America as we shut down plants. We move to China, corporations there pay workers 20, 30 cents an hour, and we bring the product back into this country. And anyone who goes shopping in a mall knows how difficult it is today to find the product made in America. But that is the philosophy. And I have to say, in that regard, the champion, and he is honest on this one. Senator McCain has been criticized recently for not being the most honest candidate we have seen in terms of his ads and so forth. He has been honest on this one. He is the lead advocate of unfettered free trade.
Wow, who does that sound like to you? Doesn't that sound like Satan? I mean, Donald Trump? I mean, Nancy Pelosi herself, she just keeps going on about how she's against tariffs and how it ruins the American workers, and it's all about the American workers. But as soon as Donald Trump cares about the American workers, then they immediately change their tune. It's all of a sudden going away. And somehow the billionaires are going to get rich off of tariffs? What? Make it make sense. Right now, I believe, and what I truly believe, what's going on in the stock market, and I am not a financial advisor. I'm basically Warren Buffett in disguise. As you're watching companies getting hit hard on these tariffs, they're scrambling, they're freaking out, they're deciding to change their direction on their companies. Companies like Nike have been manufacturing their shoes overseas for so long because the labor is cheap, and when you have free, cheap labor and you can abuse little slaves to make your Nikes, make my Nike. I want the Nike. Make my Nike. Make it good. Make a Nike good so I can sell it to Americans for $100. But it's destroyed the American economy, and now we have an entire economy in America that's primarily based on influencers and podcasters. That kind of comedy, that kind of country, that kind of economy can only falter. This entire U.S. economy is driven off of influencers and podcasters and tech bros and financial geeks. That can only live for so long, and especially if an actual war gets started, we can't send in the influencers to change the direction of the war. Send the influencers in, have them do a TikTok dance, they'll figure it out, they'll stop World War III. If we just send in the influencers, they will stop World War III, I swear to God, in my life. So we have Bernie Sanders, and, you know, there's countless videos of Bernie Sanders being against tariffs.
I believe in trade.
Even in 2019, old videos of him saying exact that. Donald Trump says oil prices are down, interest rates are down, food prices are down, and there's no inflation. A long time abused USA is bringing billions of dollars a week from abusing countries and tariffs that already are in place. This is despite the fact that the biggest abusers of all are China. And why are they abusers? Because of cheap slave labor. It's no big deal. Send them to the front lines. How dare you say send influencers to the front lines? They are good people, and they make a difference in you and my life. How else are we supposed to laugh at these people? We need them. I mean, this is literally an influencer telling us what they think about global trade. I feel like if right now, if we had the Oscars and and people in Hollywood were protesting against tariffs, this is what it would look like. You look beautiful. I can't read it. I used to be for tariffs, now I'm against tariffs. Now I'm confused about what tariffs are, and I'm confused about what tariffs even mean. I know that Donald Trump is for it, and therefore I'm against it. Also, just want to stand up for LGBTQ rights and trans people, because they're seen, and stop saying they're invisible where they're totally visible, and people need to stand up for you and me and stand up for America and women's rights, and we should all get equal pay no matter what we do, and it doesn't matter if your skin is blue or black, and it just doesn't matter if you're green or yellow or even blue. These people are people too. I'm a mother, you're a mother, and I'm wasting my time. Get these people out of here, Dad. My favorite is watching some of these leftist streamers freak out, because I think what you might see this week is the stock market bounce a little bit. So they have to tell their little minions, their little idiot followers, to make sure if the stock market bounces, it doesn't mean good things are coming, guys, just to make sure.
Do not let, because this will happen.
Yeah.
If the tariffs stay and things start to reach an equilibrium, you will get days or maybe even a week stretch where the market rebounds by 5 or 10 percentage points. Do not let them claim that is a victory.
It's not a victory.
If your market drops by 50% and then it increases by 60%, you're still down. You're still down. Okay? Careful in tracking those market movements. These are different things.
Steven. Earth to Steven, aka Destiny. You're lining up your minions well. So they're very confused, but every single person in America right now is a genius on the economy, and I am one of them. Look, I woke up this morning and I decided I'm putting on the hat of geniusness. I've decided that I'm going to figure out what these tariffs will do, and I know the future. Yes, these tariffs are a gamble, but you have to choose a side in America. And you can't just be in the middle and try to figure out what these tariffs are going to actually do in the long run. You have to just tell your followers or people that listen to your program exactly what's going to happen. And I know for a fact, because I am this. I am a video game streamer that watches people's podcasts and doesn't actually create anything. I just consume. It's all over. Even Ben Shapiro is mad about tariffs. And it can't be because tariffs are on Israel, right?
Yesterday, Israel announced 0 tariffs on any American goods.
Oh.
The Trump administration hit them with a 17% tariff anyway, claiming...
What a freaking intro. What a freaking intro. Yesterday, Israel decided to drop their tariffs, and today, Trump decided to go and put tariffs on Israel? It's like, I tried to be the best Jew ever, and it's like Donald Trump is like ruining me in Jewness. I love you, Ben. I love the Ben. I love the Ben. I'm a big fan of the Ben. They're not saying it's the bottom yet. Yeah, this typically means it is. Yeah, we'll see what happens with the stock market. Who knows? Who knows? Again, you're seeing companies being gut punched right now. companies everywhere are going to have to change direction, and they're going to have to start manufacturing again in America in order for that to go away. And you're watching companies do it already. You're watching companies do it already, and it's fantastic.
That they had a 33% tariff rate on American goods, which clearly is not true. Why? Because it turns out that we buy more stuff from the Israelis than the Israelis buy from us.
Okay. So even right-wing extremists are mad, like Ben Shapiro are mad at tariffs. And right now, Taiwan just announced that they are dropping their tariffs. There's reports of already 50 countries deciding to come to the table and have a discussion about tariffs. 50 countries. So it only took a weekend. We're already having discussions. This is what the whole point of everything that we want. So Taiwan has decided that they are going to cut it off. Taiwan has decided. Okay, who's calling me? Who's calling me? Hello. Derek O'Shea! Excuse me, Derek O'Shea! Hey, what's up, President Xi? How's it going, man? You mean one China? There's no such thing as Taiwan, you freaking racist! Yeah, there is. There's such thing as Taiwan. So, oh, you trying to be funny, huh? No problem. I come after you. I hate the gingers anyways. You people are so disgusting. I really hate the gingers. Okay, you know what? I'm just hanging up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, get these people out of here. Get these people in. Even my drunk uncle is pissed off about tariffs.
I almost tweeted out, Dave, how much are you down right now today? 7 million.
7 million.
I'm down $7 million in stocks and crypto.
And I'm drinking myself to death tonight.
So, and it's Tariff City. Trump has put his tariffs all over the place.
See, this is another reminder. Do not drink and live stream. If your neck is that red, there's a reason that was that red. And over the weekend, there was protests everywhere for anti-Elon people. But people have started to notice who are some of the people in these protests. What the heck are boomers doing in these? Oh, she looks fabulous. I love those glasses. It's old people took to the streets this weekend and decided to go an all-out protest about Elon Musk. They are pissed off at him. You have decided to take our Medicaid away, I think. I'm not totally sure. We're for Medicaid. We're for fraud in Medicaid. But also over the weekend, right now, as we speak, there is a race war happening over this black kid stabbing in the heart this kid. Remember the story about how this kid in Texas said that you're in my seat, and that was enough for this black kid to decide to stab another person in the heart. Now, there's been reports about saying how he was just sitting there and the white kid got up and grabbed him and was very violent. And we don't know any of the facts absolutely whatsoever. We're just having hearsay at the moment. So my encouragement to you when you come to this case about this black kid stabbing this white kid is to wait for the facts to actually come out and then make a decision. But just kidding. You should choose a side based on your race. And I'm going to choose white. Look at me. You think I'm choosing black? No chance. Right now, there's a Give, Send, Go to help this kid out. It's the goal is $200,000. They've already raised $150,000. And the kid that got stabbed, the goal at 94%. The goal is at $270,000, and the price right now in which they've raised is $250,000. So we're about $50,000 difference between a literal felon, a literal person that stabbed somebody in the heart versus somebody that got stabbed in the heart. And try to tell me we're not an insane people group. God, I hate. We're coming together. All right, guys, I got to go to work. I'll